morning, friends. 10:54 a.m. on Saturday. Sherry and I are just leaving our house for the first time. We are going to stop and get coffee, and then we are heading where, Sherry?
Palmer.
We're going to the Alaska Chicks Vintage Market. You guys probably know, if you watch our vlogs, that one of the things that Sherry and I love to do is repurpose, refinish, upcycle antique vintage stuff. This is an entire show with local vendors who do that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We've been before. We went last year. Really loved it. I don't think
last year was in the middle of a huge snowstorm.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Absolutely dumping snow when we went last year. So we've actually considered doing this show before. The problem with us, though, is that like you have to have so many pieces. We would like move so much product that we're just not committed enough to doing that many pieces. Like, we have 2 shows coming up in the next 2 months. Today's April 1st.
2 months.
2 months.
Mm-hmm.
In the next 2 months. And honestly, we're kind of stressing about that. So we're gonna go out there, do some shopping, but I've got to say, I got to tell you guys about a purchase I made. I almost hit the car in front of me. The purchase I would have made would have been the car in front of me.
Right.
So we have a friend. So here's one thing about me. My favorite thing, maybe one of my favorite things in the entire world, is giving gifts. Right? Like, I am
good at it. He gives good gifts.
I love finding the perfect gift for friends, like for Sherry. I love giving gifts. Giving gifts would be one of my love languages. Which is good because receiving gifts is one of yours. So
works out great.
Works out pretty good for you. So one of the vendors out at the vintage market is Kelly from Alaska Picker. You guys have seen him on the vlog before. We've shown you his store, one of our favorite stores absolutely ever. In a video Kelly posted recently of his setup for the show, I saw a sign in the background and my mouth about fell open when I saw this sign. So
he actually gasped.
I did gasp. We have a friend who for the last year, maybe year plus, has had this dream and thing he's been working on towards opening a donut shop. Been helping him, going over, helping out at the helping out with construction stuff at the shop, just helping with like creative ideas for the business. And it's been super duper fun to be involved in this process and like
super duper fun.
Like watch. Did you just mock me?
Yeah.
A little bit. Just to watch like this process, like, you know, up and down. It's been a super roller coaster for him, like highs and lows. And this sign we saw, it's a vintage sign that just says donuts. So I messaged Kelly, my friend. I was like, what the heck? Like, what in the world?
I need this.
And so it came out of the loft. Like, it was tucked away in the loft of the oldest sign shop in Alaska. And he picked it from there. And I'm just like, my friend is starting a donut business. This is like a vintage Alaskan donut sign from the oldest sign shop in Alaska. Like, he's got to have it. So Palmer's about a 45-minute drive away. And honestly, we didn't want to be there at 9 a.m. when they opened this morning because we would have had to wake up early. But at 9 a.m., I called Kelly. I was like, I got my credit card number. I want the donut sign. And of course, we made that deal happen, which is so awesome. So we're going to the vintage market. We're going to pick up a vintage, oh my gosh, neon donut sign. I can't wait to show you guys. And I'm so excited to give that away. And then we're going to just see what else we can buy. Maybe what creative ideas we can get from other great local vendors. And just enjoy a Saturday. Sherry, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm definitely feeling human again, which I had not for the past week.
One of the things I've noticed, because I think we had the same thing, right?
I feel like I had it a little bit worse though, because I was like down for the count for 3 days.
You did have it worse.
More than that. Like, you never really like missed work or anything for it.
No, I feel like mine has just, like, I definitely still feel, you probably still even hear it in my voice, and I'm still like stuffed up a little bit. And so I feel like for me, it just kind of plateaued and then has just been like really long. Like, I've had it for a long time. Whereas like, yours just punched you in the face. Like, it was just like overnight you were just horrible.
I'm going to kill you. So it was It tried.
I'm glad it didn't kill you.
Yep, I'm glad it didn't either. I think I'm gonna make it.
I hope you do make it. So, Saturday, and we're gonna go look at some vintage crap. That is one of the brightest painted trucks I have ever seen in my life.
You won't ever lose it.
You will never lose your truck. So this show has gotten so unbelievably popular. I'd love to know the attendance numbers. It must be in the thousands of people that are coming to this thing. A lot of people were trying to get a spot in the main lot. I don't know that we're gonna get lucky enough to do that. People have been parked back a ways. So here we go. We are walking up to the event. Lots of people. They actually have a ton of food trucks this year, which is kind of cool. You guys, here is the sign. Oh my gosh. It's even better than I wanted it to be. So we just left the vintage show. My glasses are fogging because I'm sweaty because it was hot in there. So many people in a small space. Didn't vlog a ton just because of how busy it is. There's people everywhere, kind of moving with the crowds, which I will say does make it difficult. Like there were a few big items that I actually probably, like if we saw them in a store and I could have just like carried it to my car and looked at it, I probably would have bought. I actually found myself buying less when I realized I have to deal with the crowds to get it out.
This huge item through the crowd.
But we got the donut sign. So the donut sign, here's the story. It came out of the Kenai Neon Sign Company. Our friend Kelly was allowed down there to pick it last summer. He said they were like digging through the ground, like old porcelain signs, pulling them out of the ground. This one they found in the loft there. It's the oldest neon sign company in Alaska, still in business today. Such a cool vintage piece, Alaska neon. I'm so stoked. We're gonna give it to our friend today. But right now, we're gonna try to deal with traffic to try to get out of here. There we go. So, the neon has been delivered. Sherry, how did it go?
I think they liked it.
Oh, so happy. I think they liked it so much. Oh, jeez. I feel like every time we start recording, we just like, that's when we hit gigantic bumps. So, Operation Buy Donut Neon and Deliver to Friends, a huge success. We just had lunch at Smash Burger. Always delicious.
I got their Kalate Brew shake.
So Kalate Brothers is a local cold, or it's a local coffee company that we love, just because we love all coffee basically. And they have a shake there using Kalate cold brew coffee.
It's so good.
It is wonderful. Now we are going to, going to the vintage show. Like I said, we didn't really buy anything other than the donut sign, but it was inspiring. We saw a lot of pieces that kind of has given us the creative itch a little bit. So one of the places we go to buy stuff for our projects is the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Like you guys probably have one in your community. It's a place where if you have leftover like construction supplies or you're like working on your home or remodeling and you have stuff left over, you can donate it to the Restore. The Restore sells those products and then that's how they fund like Habitat for Humanity projects. We love going to the Restore because there's always such like a huge wide variety of stuff they have.
You never know what you're gonna find.
You never know what you're gonna find. So we're gonna go check it out, see if we can find some pieces we need for some project ideas that we have in our noggins. So like always, we forgot to vlog at all while we were going through there, but we thought we'd show you the things we got at the Restore. We got 2 pieces of solid wood. We are actually going to use these to mount some old signs on, maybe give them a stain, see how that looks. Sherry, you want to tell people what you're doing with these?
Yeah.
There you go.
We have something similar like this in our kitchen. I actually mounted them on the wall and used them as shelves. I put my mugs on them. These aren't deep enough for coffee mugs, but I think they'll be cool shelves.
Like little knickknacks?
Yep.
So we'll do something with that, but my favorite piece we found of the whole thing is this little metal like carrying crate. See, it's all metal, but here in the corner it says Matanuska Made. Growing up here in Alaska, Matanuska Made was our local dairy which is awesome. So kind of an older metal storage crate. I'll probably just give that, clean that up a little bit, not do anything else with it. So we spent $6 to get a couple drawers that become shelves, awesome old metal crate from Matt and Yuska made, and 2 pieces of wood. That is a good deal. So we spent the afternoon at home. I took a 90-minute nap, read a article about napping, that the ideal nap times are either 20 to 30 minutes.
No, 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, 10 to 20 minutes. I like long naps. Or 90 minutes. They say the 10 to 20 minute naps allow you to not quite get into like deep sleep, so you don't wake up feeling groggy or anything. But 90-minute naps allow you to complete a full sleep cycle, and so you wake up feeling rested. And I gotta say, it was amazing. Like I woke up.
He woke up feeling rested.
And okay, so I woke up naturally. How many minutes before the 90-minute mark?
Like 8.
So I like woke up on time before like Sherry woke me up, and I woke up not feeling groggy and good. So I think 90-minute naps are the way to go.
I did not take a nap.
You did not take a nap? We picked up our house. Our house has been super gross.
We've both been sick, so there's just like Kleenexes and like...
And when you're sick, you want to clean, right? Like cleaning is the last thing you want to do when you're sick. And so we just picked up our living room, picked up our house a little bit, got trash out. So that's really nice. Thanks for your help with that.
Thank you.
I'm glad for that. 9:30 at night, and we are going to go to Barnes & Noble because...
Why not?
Why not? I want to say something. I'm sorry the vlogs have been kind of lame lately. A lot of like car vlogs, I feel like us talking to you as we go places. That's not going to be the case always, I promise.
Although this is a vlog of our life, and this is pretty much our life.
We actually do spend a lot of time in transit to other places. We actually do a lot. Like we have a pretty busy life. But one thing that's really awkward for me is like vlogging other people. And I've talked about this in vlogs before.
Right. We don't just like whip out the vlog camera when we're like at a friend's birthday party.
Well, yeah. So, but even earlier, like taking the sign to our friend. Right. Like Sherry's like, should I bring the vlog camera? Like, nah, it's kind of weird. It's like, hey, we're coming into your...
I think he would have been cool with it. He actually filmed it on his phone and like...
That's true. Posted it on social media. So it probably would have been fine. But it's like, you know, when we have dinner with friends or we go to like their house or we go out with people, like this is normal for us. And like, we've made the decision to do this. Right. But they haven't. Right. You know what I mean? And so it's probably us saying, hey, we're going to dinner with friends. And then like, you don't see anything. And then it's like back us in the car saying like, hey, dinner was great. So sorry about all that. We'll try to get better with that.
I think we just need to get like written permission slips from our friends.
Media releases. That's exactly what we need.
That's what we need.
If you're our friends,
just like blur out the face of the friends that don't want it.
That'd be hilarious. What if we didn't like use a blur tool? What if we used like a black box, just like a giant like black box head? So we figured out our plan.
Well, there we go. We have a plan.
Are we going to take them to Barnes & Noble though?
Obviously.
You guys actually get to come with us out of the car. Nothing like late night bookstore trips. So I love dystopian type novels. And I've not read this, but it looks excellent. I think I'm gonna get this one. What you're looking at.
Novel by Veronica Roth.
What else did Veronica Roth write?
Divergent.
Divergent, that's right. We loved those books.
Yes, we did.
What you're looking at. The Ring and the Crown. I'm gonna level with you. I'm probably not gonna read that.
I might know.
You definitely might. So this book is called Were-Girl, but werewolves are not called were-boys, or were-men, or were-women, or werewolves. That name does not make sense. So we bought 2 books at Barnes & Noble, one for Sherry, one for me. My book first. The book I showed you, Red Rising. I'm a huge dystopian novel fan. Like, Sherry's really trying to help me read more. I did 1 year where I did great. I think I read like 30 books. I've been doing pretty horribly lately. The key for me is finding a book I like. I have to have a book that keeps my attention from beginning to end. Dystopian novels normally do that, so I'm excited to pick up that one. Sherry, what did you get?
Spindle. It seems like it's kind of along the same lines as Everland. If you haven't read Everland, you need to read it.
You loved that book.
I really did. So it's a twist on like the Peter Pan story. So it's just familiar enough to like to
feel familiar?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's like different enough that it's just a whole different story. So, and this kind of sounds like the same thing. Like it's still Briar Rose and it's still whatever, but it's...
Briar Rose is Snow White.
Sleepy.
Dang it. And I call myself a Disney fan.
But it sounds like it'll be just different enough to be just a different story. So I'm kind of excited to read that.
So Spindle, Red Rising, our 2 Barnes & Noble purchases. 10:44 p.m. We are going to go home and go to sleep.
Go to bed. I'm tired.
Thanks for joining us on this completely random, totally weird Saturday that involved vintage shopping and donut signs and naps and
Books.
That's kind of a Saturday though, right?
So we actually had one more stop to make because Sunday morning breakfast.
Thick cut bacon. It's gonna be a good Sunday morning.